Okay, so for unit rate and better buy, you're going to see things like this. Um, you're going to see per something. So per ounce or per hour, anything like that, okay? The biggest thing that you need to remember is that if they give you anything with money, okay, our money is the most important thing. It's on top, okay? So we're always going to have for our rule money over whatever else. So over whatever. So whatever they're talking about. If they're saying 18 shirts cost $32, well, the money is still going to be on top. We have to do that for unit rate and better buy, okay? Let's get to some practice problems. All right, example number 1. What is the unit rate of 147 miles in 2.5 hours? Okay, so we need to go ahead and write our rule. Now there's no money, so if there's no money, you just write it like you read it, like we have been. So it'll be miles over hours. And then I just go ahead and I plug in what I have. So it's 147 miles over 2.5 hours. Let me go grab my calculator. So now I just go ahead and divide. So I would say, okay, 147 divided by 2.5 is 58.8. So my answer would be 58.8 per hour. Okay, miles per hour. Sorry, not per hour, mph. Miles per hour. Okay, here's the next one. What is the unit rate of 4 DVDs for $29.95? Okay, so we start with our rule. Remember, you have to do money first. So it's money over DVD. So we take our money first, which is $29.95 over 4 DVDs. And then we go ahead and we just divide. So $20.95 divided by 4 gives me 7.4875. Now remember, we talked about this in class. Money is always to the nearest hundredth, the second place. So I underline that second place, I circle. The circled number, if it's above 5, it bumps this up. So that's going to bump that up to a 9. Okay, so this is $7.49 per DVD. Okay, next one. 400 meters in 58 seconds. So I don't see any money. So my rule would be meters over seconds. Now I just plug in my information. I've got 400 meters over 58 seconds. So 400 divided by 58 is 6.89655 ... All right, we're going to round it to the nearest hundredth, not because it's money, but just in general. It's always a safe bet. All right, I look at that 9. My circled number is a 6, so it's going to bump this 9 up. But the only thing greater than a 9 is 10, right? The number after 9 is 10. So that actually bumps this up. So this is actually going to be 90. So this would be 6.9, technically, let's just go ahead and put that 0, meters per second. Meters per second. All right, now let's get, that's just straight up unit rate. Let's go about the better buy. Okay, this is every day. So when I go to Walgreens or Walmart or whatever else, and I'm trying to determine which kind of candy to buy, y'all, I look at the different ounces and per price because I want to get the best deal out there. So you need to start doing this and looking at it because they actually try to trick you all the time. Just because there's more in a bag does not mean that it's a better price for your money, if that makes sense. So let's just do a couple here. All right. Let's say, what is this, example 4? Okay, so you have 3 cans of tomato sauce for $1.49, or 5 cans of tomato sauce for $2.39. Which is the better buy? Which is the better buy? So I'm going to have can A over here and can B over here. All right. So can A is the first one. Now remember, we have to write our rule for both of them. And remember, when it comes to unit rate, we always put money on top because money was involved. So this is money over can, right? Because we're talking about cans of tomato sauce. All right, so for can A, money's on top, $1.49 per 3 cans. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and set up B over here, right? So $1.49 for 3 cans. You got to be careful because you got to go backwards. All right, for can B, it was 5 cans. Cans is on the bottom for $2.39. So $2.39. Money's on top. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and do a little bit of division. $1.49 divided by 3 gives me 0.49666 ... Okay, money is always to the nearest hundredth. So I hit the second decimal place. That's going to pop up 49 to 50. So this is 50 cents per can. Over here, $2.39 divided by 5 is 0.478. Okay, money's always in the second decimal place. So that 8 is going to pump this 7 up to another 8. So this is 48 cents per can. So now you got to think to yourself, I want the can that gives me the most bang for my buck. Okay, so per can, 48 cents is the better deal because I don't want to spend my money. Okay, I want to keep as much money as I can. So since this is the smaller amount, that is the better buy. So can B, the 5 cans for $2.39 is the better buy. Let's do another one. 24 ounces of juice for $2.25, or 40 ounces of juice for $3.79. Which is the better buy? Okay, so go ahead and make my line. Here's juice A. Over here is juice B. My rule, money is always on top, so money over ounces this time because it's 24 ounces. So ounces, money. That's how we got our rule. All right, so for the first can, juice A, 24 ounces. Ounces is on the bottom for $2.25. Money's on the top. Over here for juice B, 40 ounces. Ounces is on the bottom for $3.79. Money's on the top. All right, then we use our calculator. So $2.25 divided by 24 gives me this. So now I got to round it. Second number, look at that 3. 3 is lower than 4, okay, or 4 and below, I keep it the same. So I'm just going to keep this 9 the same. So this is 9 cents per juice. Over here, $3.79 divided by 40. Okay, so once again, I look at the fourth number, the second number. 4 is going to keep this 9 the same. So this one is also 9 cents per juice. So then you got to ask yourself, wait, what just happened? How do I have the exact same amount? Well, this is why we write all of our decimals down, because if you get the exact same amount, then you have to go to the thousandths place. So I need to go look at this thousandths place. 3 versus a 4. So 3 is smaller. So since 3 is smaller, that is the better deal. So my better deal would be juice A. Because I want to spend as least amount of money as possible. Okay, here are your practice problems. Go ahead and write them down. There are 9 of them. 1 through 6 should be pretty quick. Remember, if there's money involved, money is always on top. Okay?